All right, welcome. My name is Matt Barkas, CEO of MintBuilder, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I know we're in multiple time zones around the globe, and some being as much as 7 hours ahead of us, and a few being a couple hours behind us. But we're going to go ahead and get started here. So again, thank you guys for being on here. Appreciate you coming on. This is the MintBuilder opportunity, and I'm going to talk to you over the next few minutes to let you know what it is here at MintBuilder that we do, and what it's in the time that we're in, how it's appropriate, what we're facing. So let's jump right into it. So if you haven't already recognized, even prior to this pandemic we've been in, our economy is and has been in irreversible trouble. Okay, so the important thing though isn't just to bring that out because people know this and they're aware of it, but what can you do about it? Is there something you can do about it? Are you prepared for that? So here at MintBuilder, your financial wellness, that's what our mission is. Once you are on this path and you're heading forward in that, it's going to help you to reduce anxiety. It's going to help you to grow your wealth. It's going to help you just to be able to enjoy life more. I'm telling you this from firsthand experience. I've been on both sides of that equation, and I can tell you, that this is something that's real, something that can be attained by anybody. If I can do it, I know you can do it. Anybody can do it. And I'm going to take you down. It's just a simple formula, and we're going to show you that as we get into it. So becoming wealthy, achieving financial success, all the dreams and hopes and aspirations, being able to live on your own terms, not saying, TGIF, I'm glad it's the weekend now, finally, that's not living on your own terms. This, reality that we want, unfortunately, many will not obtain it. And it's not because they can't, it's just because they don't understand what are the right actions to take. Like I said, I've been on both sides of this equation, and, taking those kind of right actions is all that it takes. It doesn't matter who you are. It's humanity in general. Taking these steps are going to put you in a position to be able to capitalize, and to get ahead. This is a game that's been played, kind of like Monopoly. It's been played for generation after generation after generation. And it's just something that it seems like most people are just never taught. I know I wasn't taught. It wasn't until after, literally reading hundreds of books on finance and business that, things started kind of clicking in my head. And then it just kind of came together. And I think that, that's really what it comes down to, is just we've never had this information taught. The schools don't teach us. Most parents don't teach us, because I mean, mine certainly didn't, because they didn't know either. So behavior promotes success, or it does the opposite. It ensures that you're staying broke, slave to money, slave to your job and work. And it doesn't mean that jobs are bad. Of course not. We need jobs, and that's what makes the economy turn. But do you love what you do? I mean, yeah, we all have days where we don't like what we do, but generally speaking, do you like what you do for a living? This is really what it kind of comes down to, right? So wealth is not about luck. I've been told by strangers, by friends, by family members that, man, he's so lucky, because he started a business that's successful now and that kind of stuff. Well, I'm going to tell you, it isn't about luck. Now, okay, maybe there's a little bit of luck involved. Maybe there's a little pinch of luck, but I'm going to tell you firsthand that it's about 98% action, your daily method of operation, and maybe 2% luck. I'm telling you, if you put yourself in the position to be lucky, that's when you're going to probably find out that you can achieve it. But if you don't ever put yourself in that position, then you're never going to really find out if you're lucky or not. So it's about planning, it's about consistency, and it's about discipline. Now, this opportunity that I'm going to talk to you about, this isn't a coaching seminar. This is to let you know what MintBuilder is about. And I'm coming to that point as we move into this. And this is really important. The first part is all about saving. Saving is the first step. Now, I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive, but just hear me out on this. It's not about saving cash, okay? It's about saving something that it can expedite your growth, and that is assets, okay? The mistake is that most people think, I need more income, then I'll start saving, okay? But being consistent and being able to save isn't about having money or, being broke or having extra. I can tell you also firsthand, I can't speak for everybody, but from what I've learned in books and from my own personal experiences, that there's been times where I made had some really good years when I was working different occupations, and I can tell you that it didn't matter how much I made, I was always broke. And I was told by people that made even more than me, well into the six-figure income, almost seven-figure income, that if you obtain that level of success, you're only going to live at a higher level of broke, is what they told me. And so when I started reaching the level, in the six-figure incomes and on up, I found out it's true. If you don't make the right decisions, then it comes out to be the same thing. So it's not about more income needed, it's about consistency. It's about doing the right things constantly. Number one thing you have to do, I'm going to tell you this firsthand too, is that you have to have some kind of an emergency fund in place, because Murphy's Law says if it can happen, it will happen, and it will happen. And as long as you have some kind of emergency fund in place, that gives you a buffer, a good place to start, and then you can start putting your money to good use for you. But you got to have that buffer there first. Now, jumping right into what are we about here? Precious metals. That, we believe, is the best asset on the planet because it can be handled. Now, don't get me wrong, I play around with, other commodities like oil and things like that, especially in the, where we're at nowadays with what's going on with the market. But I mean, I can't carry around crude oil barrels in my house, my house, my garage. I can't do that, but I can have precious metals. It isn't like a typical product where you're like, oh man, I got a whole garage full, a whole closet full of precious metals, man. What am I going to do with this? This stinks. It's all this stuff. It's going to, guess what? It doesn't expire. It's true wealth. It's a good thing to have. Now, why not save your money in your currency? I know that, we have many members here at MintBuilder that are out from all over the globe, whether it's the British pound or whether, it's the Canadian dollar, whether it's the US dollar or the euro, wherever you're from, it's kind of the same story. Here in the US, about 100 years ago, $1, what it could have bought you, today, a dollar buys you about 4 cents worth of that same dollar. So, like a really nice high-end men's suit back then would cost you about $20. So today, that suit would cost you much, much more than that. And that's what, if you think of a silver dollar, it's kind of the same thing. So the silver dollars back then was a true, it was worth a true dollar. Today, you're talking about one of these silver ounces, those are worth now closer to $20. So that's how you can protect yourself from this kind of thing that's happening. So all paper currency, mistakenly they call it money. It's not, it's currency, has one destination as zero. It used to be money before they detached it from the gold standard. Now it is based on nothing, so it's not money, and it's just a currency. It's a way, currency is like a current. Think of electrical current. It has to keep flowing. If you stop that flow, that current, guess what? There's nothing there anymore. You can't get electrocuted. There's no power being given from it. That's our currency. Once people lose their trust in the U.S. dollar, for example, it becomes worthless. And so that is not money. Now, it's no different than our telephone, our cell phones, our mobile phones. When you see that little thin red line pop up, what do? First thing you think of is, I need to put it on a charger. You need to charge that phone, because that way you can utilize the phone. You need to have that power to be able to use it. So to charge up your wealth, just like your phone, because our dollar is just like that thin red line. That's how much value is left in our dollar. It needs charged. So what we need to do is we need to trade out some of our cash, our paper fiat currency. We need to trade it out for real wealth, and that's precious metals like silver and gold, platinum, palladium, things like that. Right now, silver is the most undervalued precious metal right now. The ratio is well over 1 to 100 right now. I think in 1 to 118. It used to be like 1 to 20, 1 to 25 at some point. Platinum is another one. It's undervalued. It wasn't too long ago, the platinum was way more expensive than gold. Now it's almost half the price. So these are like true assets at this moment in time. Silver and gold assets, they come in two distinct forms. Now, Many people do understand silver and gold as wealth. It's something that they call the hobby of the kings. It's something that, for hundreds, even thousands of years has been real money. But what a lot of people don't understand, that's bullion. Okay, so there's bullion. Now there's different kinds of bullion. There's coinage. This means it's minted by government mints, and it actually is considered money to some aspect or point. And then there's privately minted bullion, which is not coins, but it's still, like 1 ounce, 5 ounce, or 10 ounces, things like that, of silver and gold. Now, bullion is one side of it. Now, the other side of it that a lot of people don't know anything about is the numismatic side. That's the collectible coin side. Here at MintBuilder, we deal with both of these two things. And I personally believe that you should acquire both for successful wealth building. I do this personally. It's not something I'm just recommending to people and then I don't do. This is exactly what I do. Here's my formula: 50% bullion, 50% numismatics. A lot of people would be like, why should I even do numismatics, if they cost more? And I'll talk about that in a little bit. But first of all, bullion, let's talk about that. Bullion is crisis protection. Does that mean crisis in the world? Yeah. Does it mean crisis in your own life, like maybe jobs on the fringe right now? Yeah. Crisis protection. That's why you want bullion. It's something you can easily liquidate if you need to. The premiums are lower with bullion. We've seen them spike recently because the demand has been crazy extreme. Here at MintBuilder, we've probably done somewhere between 500% and 600% increase in our shop sales just in the last couple of months. People are looking. It always happens when the hammer strikes. Then people, come in line and they say, "I want this, I want this, I want this." Unfortunately, that's usually after the wave comes down. The time to normally get into that kind of thing is, to ride that wave in. But luckily for most people right now, this is kind of a long-term wave, I believe. So anyone coming on board now is going to be able to take full advantage of this. And so bullion has those low premiums. It's outperformed cash savings, like 10 to 1. It's you can look historically and see that, it's much better to, if you're saving, let me just put it this way: if you're saving you're in USD, the dollar, if you're saving the dollar, you're literally losing money every night you go to sleep. It's becoming worth a little bit less, and a little bit less the next night, a little bit next to the next night. So if you're saving, 500,000, 10,000, 100,000, and you're saving it in some kind of low form or currency, you're losing money. If you put it into a percentage of it into savings like bullion, or I'm going to talk about in a minute, numismatics, then what you're doing is you're protecting your wealth. It's kind of like insurance. You have insurance for your car, life insurance, health insurance, all these different insurances you have. But most people don't ever think about wealth insurance. You're physically holding it. I believe also it's very important to physically hold it, not let somebody else hold it. So you have some paper that says you own this much. Because if the thing, if everything does go how some people are predicting it to go, you may not get delivery of your product. So it's very important that you hold on to it yourself. And it does outperform cash. I mean, it has historically, and I don't believe that's going to change. I think it's going to be more drastic in the future. But again, that's my opinion how things are. I really would admonish you to go check it out yourself. Do your own due diligence. It's really important to do that. Now, numismatics, on the other hand, this gives you the opportunity to rapidly grow your wealth. And I'm going to give you some exact examples from some of our customers' purchases here in recent times. It's not market dependent. So, I know the market's fluctuating. It's crazy. It doesn't even make sense sometimes why silver gold go down when the economy isn't doing good, and other times it's going up. But in long term, we believe that it's going to, there's going to be a point where it can't be suppressed anymore. But numismatics are more of kind of like fine art. It's something that you can drastically increase your wealth with the right products. And I like to get involved to hand pick a lot of this stuff, and I'll talk about that in a second. It's sonically preserved, so you don't get, that toning on the coin. You don't get that, if you touch it, you get the oil off your hands on the coin. Within just days, it starts to turn a brown color. It's preserved. It's not going to get the white milk spots. It's sonically sealed in this container. And also, we only use NGC and PCGS as our grading companies. We're right down the road from NGC as well. We put our office here in Florida in the first place. And they are guaranteeing that these products are what they are. So you're not going to get any fake silver, fake gold when it's graded. You can be 100% assured that you're getting the right thing, because these are experts. This is all they do all day, when they're grading these coins. So that also is another thing that helps you sleep easy at night. So here's an example. One of our recent coins we've had for sale, the Thor Coin. And I love the Tuvalu Mint because they do the Marvel coins, but not just because of that, but because these coins are a little bit more limited in their mintage. So we grabbed this. We have a particular bundle I'll talk about called the Around the World Bundle, and we like to put these kind of coins in that bundle as often as we can. Matter of fact, we just got done, we ran out of Marvel Deadpool coins. Those were another one that did the same thing. So member cost, $45 for this coin. It's now worth 90. Actually, this was a few months ago. It could be worth even more at this point. So you literally doubled your money. Now you can't do that with bullion, but also bullion is easier to liquidate. So see, they both have their benefits. That's why I believe you should have both. You should have bullion because you never know in a crisis when you do need to liquidate, but you should have collectible numismatic coins when you want to try to gain some wealth, and at some point you can liquidate that and potentially double, triple, maybe even more on your money. And I'll show you an example in a second. This happened in just a few months' time. It didn't happen over years. It happened very quickly, because when the mint sold out, it sends a kind of alarm out in the collector industry, which is, by the way, is a multi-billion-dollar industry with the people who collect numismatics. That's what happened. Now here's another coin we got a few years ago. It was an awesome buy. Member cost was $150 for this. It was one of the first of its kind. We always try to find those kind of rarer coins, first of its kind. This one's a dome coin. It was one of the first ones minted, and the member cost was $150 on that. So someone would be like, why should I pay $150 for 1 ounce of silver when I can only pay, say $20 some for the coin? This is why right here. This coin sold out very quickly, and this coin is now worth over $800. Okay, I'm not cherry picking coins. When I put this this package together, I just wanted to show you some of the coins. This is happening a lot. This happens often in the industry, especially when you're finding those more rare coins. And we, try to get the coins that have the least mintage, the more popular. Sometimes we have exclusive coins even that we're able to buy up the lot and put on there. And so this is something that we try to put in for our members often. Now imagine buying 10 or 20. Some of our members did do that. So now you're talking about, having $8,000 to $16,000 worth of product, just that easy. So having a closet full of product is not something to be, that you're going to be disappointed in. This is the secret. This leads to instant wealth gains right here. This is the secret. Buying the products at cost. So when you buy the product, you're already ahead of the game. So what we do is we look for wholesale deals and we buy up the lot, and then we sell it to our members at that cost. We don't make profit on that kind of on shop purchases from member purchases. So if you're a member here at Mint Builder, then you're getting products at cost. And what happens is certain coins, for example, say you get one coin, we're selling it for $90. That coin is probably retailing for $130 easily retail. The best price you might find anywhere online might be $120. So when you buy it for $90, you're already ahead of the game. You've already gained $30 in wealth just from that one coin purchase. This is the crazy world of numismatics. There's just so much wealth to be had there, and there's so few people that know about it. I've flipped so many coins myself doing that. For example, the 5 ounce Spider-Man coin, we bought up all that we could buy up on those. And I think we had something like, 75 of them. And, I bought some myself, and those coins were selling for, I want to say close to 500. Now I sold a couple of them for $1,200 a piece. And I know other people did the same thing. It was just selling on eBay, which is a wholesale place. So that's what I'm talking about. This is the opportunities that we have. Now, having that kind of opportunity, you would expect to pay, hundreds of dollars a month, maybe even thousands of dollars a year. You go into places like Costco and Sam's, you get a membership, and you're doing it to try to save a little bit on, when you buy some bulk groceries every so often. You're hoping to be able to make up the difference for that membership. Well, that's what this membership here at Mint Builder is all about. We call it the member platform. You can save hundreds, you can save even thousands of dollars on each time you go in and make some purchases. We have some products in there that are well over $1,000. We're selling them in retail, and we're selling them for like $600. So you can literally save, $400, $500, $600 from one coin. Okay. Now, this is pricing that's unavailable to the general public. Nobody else has the pricing that we have. And again, this is because we're selling it at cost and we're buying as a wholesaler, finding the deals to be able to do that. You have exclusive access like us as a wholesaler because we're selling it to you at the price we're getting it. And the good part about that is you can cancel anytime. There's no lockdown for a year. You have to keep paying your monthly subscriptions. Anytime you feel like it's not worth the bargain, you can cancel with no questions asked. So here's the member platform. The other side of it is you can earn commissions. They're very simple, powerful commissions. We did that on purpose. We made it so you didn't have to jump through hoops and hurdles. 10% is paid on all personal referrals. Okay, so someone comes in to get on a subscription. That's a monthly package. You can get assets delivered to you every month. You're going to get 10% of that subtotal. So if it's $100, you get $10 every single month. So it's residual income. You make the sale once, you keep getting paid for it. There's no points. There's no teams. There's no left and right team. You have to balance points. There's no, you have to hit certain ranks before you can earn this amount or that amount. The moment you become a member, whether you want to do this commission side or not, you don't have to. This is optional. But the moment you become a member, you have the entire commission structure is 100% open to your access. There's nothing held back. So that's a breath of fresh air. I've been in the industry since about 1996 myself, and I know dealing with all the different pay structures. I've worked with many companies. We've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years, developing stuff since 2007, and I understand all the different comp plans and how a lot of them look so big, but then when you start looking into it or you actually get into the program, you realize, man, I just can't make any money. But it looks like I can make a lot of money, but I'm not making money. What's going on? So that kind of stuff happens. So why is that? Because it's designed to be shiny bells and whistles, but they have to put things in place to stop people from accessing all of that they're promising. Otherwise, they'd go out of business. Okay. So I just thought, why don't we just make it simple and don't do points where you have to add up points. Okay, if I get 100 points, it converts to $10 or whatever, or 50 points, you multiply it times this, or if you have to have 500 points on the left side and 500 points on the right side, then you get a $500 check, or I might lose it if I don't keep it. All these different things that are going on, with binaries, unilevels, things like that. It's so confusing for the average person who doesn't know that stuff. So why not make it simple? Access the entire comp plan, get paid a solid 10%, which is very high. It's with the highest, I believe, payout in our niche of the industry, with precious metals and networking, 10%. So this is not only on subscriptions, but retail sales. So let's say you sell one of our coins. We have many coins, they're hundreds, some are over 1,000. Let's say you sell $1,000 coin. What's 10%? $100. Easy to figure out, no points. You don't have to worry about that. So you get $100 for selling one coin. That's right, $100 for selling a retail coin. On the member side of it, someone becomes a member. They're on a monthly subscription. You're getting 10% of that subscription cost. We have subscriptions that range from $39 all the way up to $179. So the SelectView is my favorite. That's the coins I handpick these coins each time around, and so that's 10% of 179 is $17.90. So you're making almost $18 a month from one enrollment. That's residual. And on top of that, you can build a team of 5 levels, 5 tiers in depth, and they're going to earn 10% every time they refer somebody or make a retail sale, right? And then you're going to get a 50% match on tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, all the way down to tier 5. You're going to earn 50% matches. The math is easy. Again, someone on your tier 5 sells $100 coin retail. They make 10. What's 50% of $10? $5 paid on tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1. So that's how it works. Super easy. 10% for your own and a 50% match from tiers 2 through 5. It can't get any simpler than that. There is no way to make it simpler than that and have that kind of a strong payout. So there's no hidden agenda here. There's no, where you don't know how much the company's actually paying out. It's really simple if you do the math. I'm just going to tell it to you, even if you don't, maybe you don't want to do it, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway. It's 30%. 30% of all the products and subscriptions are paid out in commissions in retail sales. So that's a huge, huge, strong number when you're talking about precious metals, okay? Now on member purchases from the shop, of course, there's no commissions paid out because we're selling it at cost with no profit, but you do get paid from their subscription purchase. So, okay, so what is the member platform? What does that involve? Your tools, you get your own e-commerce website, okay? Again, we spent a lot of time and a lot of resources, money building out all the stuff that I'm going to show you. It's included. This e-commerce, it's your own personal website, live ticker prices on the top. Bullion's updated with live pricing instantly. All that stuff is on your own website. You can proudly present. A precious metal shop. You got your own. You have different categories, lots of different categories. Collectibles. You have coin jewelry. You have bullion. You have semi-numismatics. You have accessories for coins. All this stuff is in there that you can utilize. You have sales team software. We call this the income platform. Okay, this is simple and easy to use. As you can see here, you're talking about what is your current earning this week. This is your total earning so far. This is how much you've been paid out, and it tells you how many people on your personal tier, how many on your team tiers 2 through 5, and this is a demo account I just set up, so you can see all this stuff. So very helpful, very easy to follow. Lots of training. We have a whole library of training in there, and lots of other stuff. Maintenance is covered for you. We have people. We have an IT team that's working, always around the, all the time, making sure to fix it. If you have your own websites, you probably understand that it's ongoing, it's never ending. Training is included as well. Marketing tools, page peels, banners, QR codes, videos, all kinds of marketing tools that we have available for you, all included. Free silver lead capture system. Now these systems a lot of times cost around $50 to $100 a month. It's a funnel system. That's included as well. So someone can go in to your own funnel that you have, and when they can watch the video, they can put their name and email and phone number in there, and they can get free silver. We give away 1 gram silver bars for just filling out the information. They just pay for shipping, and that's all. So that is also part of it. We deal with all of the shipping and the grams of silver. You don't have to deal with any of that stuff. You just promote it. And then when people go through there, it gives you a point system, lets you know how hot the lead is. You can follow up with them. They might just go right to your site. We get that a lot, and people just sign up from there. We have autoresponder emails that are attached to the marketing system. We do all the payment processing. This is having merchants nowadays is not an easy endeavor. It's something that's you have to be persistent with, and very costly and the pain to set up. All that's set up already for you. You can do PayPal and credit card, and we take bank-wide. You can pay with Bitcoin on product purchases, things like that. All that's taken care of for you. You don't have to do any of that. Product or fulfillment. We have full-time shipping staff. We're shipping out literally 6 days a week, especially right now. It's so busy. We're working like 12 hours a day, 6 days a week with our shipping. There's constant movement with the bullion that's going on. Unlimited commissions are right at your access. And something I didn't even put on here that is brand new, pretty new, is that we have a lead capture system, or a lead email system. So we sell leads, typically biz opportunity leads are around 10 cents a lead. We're selling them retail for 4.7 cents each. Okay, so we sell them in packs of 1,000. So retail, it's $47. But guess what? Members only pay 2.7 cents a lead. That's half price pretty much. That's $27 for 1,000 email leads and their phone number and name. And even better than that is that we created this email software platform that when you buy the leads, you go into your purchases and it says use leads. You click on the button. You can download the leads to your computer and do whatever you want with them as far as that goes, because you bought them. 1,000 leads for $27. And also you can push email template. We have a few email templates to choose from, and then you just push send emails. That's it. So it's like a push button system, and it sends all the 1,000 emails out for you to you, and it'll lead them to your website. So it's a push button system. You buy the leads for super, super cheap, and it emails them out. And guess what? When your team buys those leads, you get paid commissions on it too. So, it's not a lot. 10% of $27 is $270, but you get team matching from below as well. But the point is to grow your team, and that is something we've added in there. There's a huge thing. I've never seen anyone other company do that in the industry. So it's included. That platform is included with your membership. But the leads are, like I said, $27. So that's a huge benefit. So you have the wholesale access, you have the income platform, all of that's included. The actual cost of this, if you were to try to replicate it, it would far surpass $5,000 every month. I'm just telling you that right now. We've put in well over $100,000 into it, and we continue every month to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for this. It would cost you that much, but for you, with how we've done it, because we're doing mass quantities, we're dealing with thousands and thousands of members. It's only $39. It's kind of like a co-op, right? Where we're able to split the cost up. So it's only $39 a month to have this full-on access, to be able to just think about buying product from the shop. Just that alone, you could buy one coin and save $100. That would pay for your membership for almost 3 months. So just that alone is worth it, but not to mention having the income platform, the sales funnel, and so on and so on. So let me jump into the subscriptions. I'm going to show you what we got here. Coming to the end here, I just wanted to get into what it is that we offer for our members. So you can come on just on the $39 platform that I showed you. You can just pay that. You don't get any assets sent to you each month. And for many people, they prefer that. Some people just come on as what I would call like a wholesale customer. They're a member, but they don't utilize the income platform side. They just want to save whenever they purchase. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's really good. That's probably half, I would say close to half of all of our members do that. And then the other half want to utilize the whole thing. Well, these bundles I'm going to show you include that member platform and an asset. So now you can start getting an asset shipped to you every month and start saving, as I talked about earlier, the consistency of saving. So the silver piece bundle is the next level cost. So you got $39 a month for the platform. You get one semi-numismatic coin. So the coin is going to contain most every time about 1/3 of an ounce of true silver. And the coins are typically 60 to 100 plus years old. Normally they're walking, like you see here, they're walking Liberty coins. These are 50-cent pieces from like the 1940s. That's typical for that. Now, these coins are usually selling for about $12, $13, $14. Now you're getting it for $8 plus your member platform. So you're only paying $47 a month for getting that member platform and getting an asset shipped to you every month. So that's a great bargain. We have a lot of people take advantage of this because of its affordability to get started with. Probably the most popular package, I would say, is this one, the Around the World bundle. Now, this also includes the member platform, at-cost products, income platform, $39 a month, and one MS70. That means Mint State 70, which means it's perfectly graded. You can't get a better grade than that. Rotation, as you can see, it's flipping through on the left-hand side. These are different examples of coins from different government mints around the world we've used in this package, and over time. Like I said recently, the one we just ran out of was the Deadpool Marvel coin. Now we have an Australian super mine is what we're sending out. It's always the rotation. The point is you're getting something unique and neat every month, and you're only paying $58 for the coin and $39 for the member platform. That's $97. Now these coins just themselves sell for $80, $90, even over $100. And so you're almost getting the member platform for free because of the value of the coin involved here. Now I know, some competition will, sells this kind of stuff for in the 120s per month, but we're all about, getting the product at the best price, really adding value. That's what we're all about here at MintBuilder. Now, this is probably, I would say, becoming one of the more popular pieces, called the SelectView Bundle. This includes the member platform, and it also includes, one rare rotation of some kind of coin. It could possibly be a set of coins. And these are extremely rare, super high collectible coins. I personally pick these coins out myself, and guess what? I'm also on this bundle every month. I get this coin myself along with buying bullion every month as well. And the reason why is because right out of the gate, this coin that you're getting is more than likely selling at retail for over $200. And you're only paying total for this entire package with the member platform $179 a month. So you're actually making money by getting this coin every month, being on this bundle every month. You're actually trading $179 currency, fiat dollars, to be able to get about $200 in wealth returned back to you, not to mention the value of the member platform. So this is a no-brainer. I don't like to use that term too loosely. I know it has been so often used over loosely, but this is a no-brainer. And this is, again, a rotation of different coins. Let me grab our current one we got going right now. We just started sending this one out. It's the Moon Festival 2018 China 1 ounce silver Panda Jade Edition MS70, and it's got the Jade Moon on the coin. Now this is a very limited vintage coin that just so happens to be selling for $200 retail. So that's currently what we're selling. I'm not sure exactly how many we have in stock of that one, but this package doesn't necessarily guarantee that we're going to have enough coins to last for the whole month. We're just for the same coin, might have to switch to a different coin, because I'm trying to find always on the search out for coins that are super rare. Sometimes we get coins that have a mintage of only like 700 or 800. Now that coin is going to be, when out of the 800, let's say, how many of them are going to be graded at perfect 70? Probably 200, maybe 300 of those coins. So you could potentially have one coin that there's only 300 of them in the entire world at that grade. That coin is going to go up in value, has nowhere else to go. And then we would switch to another coin, as we move through them quickly. So you cannot go wrong with this package. I highly recommend it. So there's another story to this part of Mint Builder here. Okay, so your subscription, your monthly subscription, whether you're paying $39 a month or you're paying $179 a month, your subscription has a deeper impact. This is an organization called Feed My Starving Children. I've been involved with, dealing with Feed My Starving Children since I think 2011. And this organization is the best nonprofit that I've ever found. I've personally went and helped package meals probably 4 times or 5 times. And the way they organize it's incredible. Volunteers come all over the place. They're always doing these like setup centers where they're packaging the food. They take it super serious, and they turn into a competition. You're in a team of, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people per team, and they'll have like 1,000 people. So there's all these teams, and to see who can package the most amount of meals in the amount of time that you're there, which is usually like an hour or 2-hour session or something. And it's so cool. But here's the most important part right here. 91% is their deliverability, and that's what their funds go for. 91% of their funds go directly to the actual food. They have so many people volunteering with delivering, so many people volunteering with putting the packages together and donating some of the food, that they're able to put 91% of the funds into the actual food itself. And so here at Mint Builder, your subscription has a deeper impact. You're able to feed, with every subscription, you're able to feed a child. So we don't take it lightly. We think it's a really great deal, and we're going to continue to support this endeavor, as we believe it. They are one of the, there's no funds being wasted with this company. Let's just put it that way. And so moving forward, I just want to kind of talk for a second about silver in particular. There's a little known fact that banks right now are trading paper currency for silver. Literally, that should throw a red flag up. There used to be a time where you could go into the bank and you could get, silver out, but try to do it now. I mean, I've watched videos on YouTube. They're kind of hilarious. People are going to the bank and they're like, yeah, I want to get silver out. And their bankers are like, what are you talking about? It's a long gone idea that nobody, knows about anymore. But these banks, Chase, for example, They bought 500, that's million, 500 million ounces of silver. You know, why is that? Why are the people that deal with all of the paper fiat currency, why are they putting so much of their, getting rid of so much of their currency and turning it into silver? That's got to really make you think for a minute. Most will go on oblivious until it's too late. That's a pretty normal thing, I believe. And the world paper currency is an irreversible trouble. As I mentioned in the beginning, they know it. The banks know it. That's why they're buying up all the silver. This isn't just chase. You can go, especially in the UK, some of the big banks over there do the same thing. They're buying up, and they have skid loads of silver put away, much more than you would think probably is in Fort Knox. With the gold, they're doing it in more particular silver. So there's something to say about that. It's industrial use, it's consumption versus being hoarded. It's undervalued so much right now, like 500% undervalued, and things like that. So really interesting stuff. Something to really think about. Now, it's real simple. Here at MintBuilder, we made it simple. The website, everything about the program is meant to be super simple to understand. To get started, all you have to do is go to the shop, go to the person who referred you to MintBuilder, click the Get Started button, fill it out, select which bundle you're looking for. You want something to just get started, on low cost. You want the silver coin. At least you're getting a little bit of silver assets sent to you each month. Do you want to try out some numismatics and start getting these world coins, very affordable? Do you want to go for the SelectView Bundle? Do you want to start getting these super rare coins, being super valuable? Basically almost like getting your $39 membership free each month. It really is that easy. The process, is that easy. So I just want to say, welcome to MintBuilder. Thank you for taking a look at the opportunity. And something really important here that I want to show you before we leave. This is a one-off. I don't normally would do this for a webinar, but we have a huge promotion right now. And now I'm live on our website, and you can see right here we have a special promotion running, and it's for the first 500 people to purchase any subscription, whether it's just a $39 subscription, or if it's all the way up to the SelectView. You're going to get 50% off your first month. You just have to put in the promo code Wealth50, and you'll get your subscription for half price. So yeah, that means the SelectView bundle, $179, right? So then that you're going to get that for half price. So that's going to be under $90 for a $200 coin. That's a no-brainer. Like I said, it's an absolute no-brainer. That is, and then you can always switch your subscription later. You have an opportunity to do. You have a lot of control in your income platform to be able to change that. You can go change it to anything you want after that. So it's all open for you. Now we have a little countdown. It's manually done, so it updates like once or twice a day. Discounts remaining. Out of the 500, we're down to 392, and so that's a pretty healthy amount yet. It'll probably, I'm guessing this will probably run for about a week until it's used up, but that's the absolute. So yeah, so all you have to do, go to the website. The person referred you to their website, mintbuilder.com / whatever that number is. Then you just click on this Get Started button right over here. Straightforward, simple. And just fill in your name, email, phone number, and then just push choose your subscription. That's it. It'll take you right to a page. You can choose what subscription you want. You can check out when you go to, remember when you're checking out, enter the promo code Wealth50, push apply code. You'll see the price drop in half instantly, and you're all set. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. I appreciate you guys being on here, and I look forward to welcoming you to the MintBuilder family. So everybody take care for now. We'll talk to you again real soon.